saying is that this is inaccurate because this is only taking the air through here.
It is taking air. It's not calibrated.
It's not calibrated properly. Okay.
Yeah, the hood people need to come out and look at that.
That should have been done too, because that's
Okay,
not
now
the biggest problem,
now it's saying
obviously.
200. So
See,
okay,
it's purely on.
that's about 1 foot right there. So that's about 6 square feet, and that's
Well, I got.
and that's dropping.
This is
quickly.
calibrated, so
Yeah, it's going down. It's gonna fail. So that's gonna fail as soon
I
as
got
it gets
it.
below
I got it.
50. It
30.
fails.
That's 13 inches.
Okay.
That's 12.
Okay, so that went into fail mode,
right there's 12.
and that. Okay, it did say 57.
Looks like when it drops below 60, it goes into fail.
And then you're getting 78, 80, 82, 84. But still, we would expect that to be about 100. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
we-
or more?
We designed for 100.
Okay.
Is there a standard?
They range typically from 75 to 125, depending on what's being done in the hood.
So, with the idea of using a vapor, for example, a formal vapor, what would be the standard for something or its equivalent? Because I mean, it's
I think
obviously
that's
great
a
if you're
valid
gonna smoke.
question.
Most chemical fume hoods, you do 100 minimum. Most labs are 100. If you're going like a really volatile, you might use the 125.
If I were doing, because what we used in the lab that I had in Palm Beach, we were doing heated cyanoacrylate for fingerprints.
That's what they do at Sheriff's. That's what I thought you guys were talking about in wanting to be able to turn it off and turn it on. Because I did a job at Sheriff's Forensics Lab years ago that their hoods, they couldn't turn off anything individually. So we came in, it hooked up,
Right.
and ran another duct valve and put a grill in the ceiling and put 2 motorized dampers in. To where if they didn't want any flow to the hood, because we suck out the fingerprint smoke stuff, they flipped the switch.
Yeah.
It would close one damper, open the other damper, and the exhaust kept going, but it would suck it out of the room instead out of the hood. That's what I thought you guys were talking about.
But that was never asked for, is that?
No.
Okay. All right. Now this is up to the stop, which,
Probably 16.
yeah. Okay, and it's about 76, 77.
It's about 16 and a half.
16 and a half inches opening. Okay.
See, when he was standing there,
It
it
increased.
sped up. Well, it sped up the airflow because if you stand in front of it, you're taking up kind of part of the space.
Right.
Well, I know
So
that
you want it when they're
when we
testing
first
this?
had the problem, we had 2 people sitting here trying to dump the,
Oh, you had 2
One.
standing there? That, yeah.
yeah.
So when they test these out, you're supposed to have something like this, and you get out from the front of it to get a pure velocity reading.
Okay. That
Well,
just went up to
it's hitting
100.
100 at times.
Well, what's it hitting in here? Because this is where the substance and the
Right, but some of the air is coming through here
right.
and goes to the back, it's doing this, and then turning immediately up and heading up there. And there should even be some. Where's the smoke? You feel right here, flow? It sweeps it up the back of the hood to pull the fumes up.
Yeah.
You get crack. This is actually adjustable.
But if you put your hand here, it doesn't feel like there's anything at all. And this is where we're doing the pouring.
Right. Let's do the smoke there. You see that panel in the back?
And it looks like it has some sort of an adjustment on it.
Yeah, you can raise it and lower it
Well,
to adjust where,
like again, it's really good for smoke.
no. actually have, you have flow here.
Right.
Like when you're pouring,
You want it low, right?
no, when you're pouring, do you set it down, how tall, what are you pouring in?
We're pouring here.
Into the
We're
sink.
pouring into the sink from here, so we're taking.
Okay, so, you know, you gotta figure, should this be dropped and pull more in here? Or down here? So you got airflow down here, does the airflow down here not do anything for you?
I think the formula's rather
This
heavy,
is,
right?
this is something similar to what we're using, so we're coming here and we're doing this.
You know, so I'm wondering,
We're pouring, so.
would it be better for you to open that one up? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. But we, you know, I didn't, until we started looking at this, I didn't even think of an adjustment.
So you're still pulling off of the
Seems like it,
work surface, but you're pulling more now up here. This is really hard.
well, this went up. I mean,
Well, it's because I'm standing.
Yeah, he's standing in front of it, so it, yeah.
Okay.
So from a fume standpoint, you know, I'm wondering whether, if you're pouring back in here, whether you're better off dropping that down. You see how the velocity has accelerated here?
Yeah.
You cut it off. See,
Well,
some
I'm not sure
of them,
how the formalin fumes go. Obviously, they must come up.
do they drop, or is it heavier than air, or
They go down.
you know, if it's a